bodyguards stay outside, but somehow,
outside wapi sasa?
nje ya Bunge Towers.
So outside like awingia ta through gate.
But wewe ukiingia Bunge Towers, bodyguards wote wanakwanga nje
So inje ya
kwa
gate
parking.
ndo nasema.
Si ndio huko kwa parking. Wanakwanga kwa parking. And that's
Okay.
why I'm saying kuna vitu zingine nitaongea hapa, hata kuna watu kama wako na ngori na ma MP. Sasa ni kama ninawapatia form. Msichukue hiyo form. So bodyguards wanakwanga nje. You're also not allowed to enter armed. Those who are armed.
Yes.
So if there's a place where a member of parliament is the most vulnerable,
Hapo Bunge Towers.
ni Bunge Towers.
Much for tuning in. Our sign language tonight is Belinda Phillips. So tonight we begin with a shocking breach at one of the country's most secure installations, State House, Nairobi. A GSU officer stationed at the main entrance was attacked and fatally wounded by an intruder who attempted to force his way into the compound. The assailant, armed with a spear, struck just once outside Gate D, and access point often used by members of the public. And as Franklin Wala now reports, in a separate incident, another GSU officer manning JKIA's perimeter wall was strangled to death by a civilian. 2 officers from the elite unit have now been killed within 24 hours. Both suspects are in police custody awaiting court proceedings.
At exactly 8:10 a.m., panic gripped the main entrance of State House, Nairobi, when this man forcefully attempted to gain entry into the heavily guarded compound. Efforts by GSU officers manning the gate to stop him were met with fierce resistance. The intruder, armed with a bow and arrows, retreated briefly before ducking behind a vehicle under routine security checks. In a flash, he pulled out a bow from a sack, took aim, and released an arrow, striking one of the officers in the chest. The officer collapsed as his colleagues scrambled to neutralize the threat. He was rushed to Kenyatta National Hospital, but doctors pronounced him dead on arrival. Back at the scene, officers subdued and arrested the attacker, later identified as 56-year-old Kithuka Kimunyi. In a brief interrogation, the suspect bizarrely claimed he had been sent by Satan to commit the act. The shocking incident, now under investigation as a murder case, occurred within one of the country's most secure installations. The fallen officer has since been identified as Ramadan Hamisi Matanka. His family, still in disbelief, arrived at KNH moments after being informed of his death. His father described him as a devoted son, their only child who had left home that morning in high spirits after a brief prayer. Barely an hour later, at around 9 a.m., a phone call shattered their peace. His father says he was told his only child, his pride and hope, was gone. The family is now awaiting a post-mortem as they prepare to lay their loved one to rest, holding on to hope that justice will prevail. The suspect remained detained at Kilimani police station awaiting court process. Meanwhile, in a separate incident, another GSU officer, Nashon Katumo, who was manning a perimeter wall at JKIA, was strangled to death by a civilian. His killing brings to 2 the number of GSU officers slain by members of the public within just 24 hours. An unsettling reminder of the dangers faced by those guarding the nation's most critical.
All my days work, blood, sweat, and prayers. Came from the bottom, now I'm climbing stairs. Never lost hope, kept my soul alert. This my life, yeah, this my day's work. All my days work.